What's up? What's up, man?
What's up? What's up?
Living the dream, man.
Living the dream.
It's done cooled off today.
Yeah, man. Still had to chop the top off.
I was gonna say the sun was still out, so the guns are still out.
We're gonna let y'all decide, man. I told you last episode, man. We're gonna let y'all decide. You feel me?
We got somebody here that's a little bit smaller than Bobby Gay than our last guy.
That's why I got sleeves.
We got Big Brandon McComas in here today. We're gonna talk about the gym, talk about things going on, man. It's the biggest Jonah. This is getting bigger dive. And we got Brandon over here. This is a pushing weight show.
Pushing weight.
So we ain't gonna talk about the push-ups he was hitting before the camera switched on. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I just got done training Tayshawn. This was before I came here.
Yeah.
And during his last set, I might have went over and hit a couple curls, you know.
You know what I'm saying, real quick.
Had to make sure I was looking good on camera.
Get the little vein hit.
I'm still too fat for the veins.
Yeah.
You got the veins.
Yeah.
You over there with the veins. Vein dive.
You know what I'm saying? Couple little veins. You know what I'm saying? Couple little veins. It's so funny because I remember when I was working out with Chris, like, because he, you know, Chris super vascular.
Vascular, yeah.
And I was like, damn, that's all I wanted, some veins popping.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. Chill out.
Man, you just need to drink you some grape juice.
Man, what's that do? Dehydrate you?
Nah, I guess it's supposed to make your veins pop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember watching a video of my people say we look alike, Jason Momoa, you know, Aquaman.
It's probably the hair.
Yeah. But he said that he was like super dehydrated for that movie. Yeah. And then there was like one scene, I never watched the movie, but there was one scene where he was supposed to come out and be like, look super ripped and vascular. And they kept giving him stuff to, like, you know, pump him up. And he's like, it's not working. He's like, go get me 2 Guinness. And they're like, huh? He's like, go get me 2 Guinness. So they gave him 2 tall Guinnesses, and he chugged them both, and he said it just started popping his veins. I don't know if Guinness has a bunch of sugar in it or what, or what it has, but yeah, I know it don't work like that for me when I chug beer.
No, I did see on it was your boy Coleman, and they was talking about like how he could never win, like before he won his first, and there's like Kevin. And it was like, he was like, man, I just want to. He's like, man, Kevin looked it so good up there. And he was like, man, Kevin, how you da-da-da-da? He's like, man, come in here. And he said they got drunk. He said, because he said your boy, he said he never drank.
Yeah.
And he said they had got drunk in there. And he was like, something about the vodka had like dehydrated his body and just made everything hit so much more.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't think that would work for me. I just get up on stage drunk as hell.
Up there drunk as hell.
You guys like this? Yeah, no, the alcohol don't work for me, man. Especially them Twisted Teas.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I've been on the verge to quit drinking.
All the way?
Forever?
The way. Yeah.
What's been the motivation?
I mean, I don't really drink like that enough to be like, I need to quit drinking.
Even though he just said it.
No. No, like I said, I might drink like once a week.
Yeah.
Maybe twice. Like this weekend I drank twice, and that was like, you know what I'm saying, Friday and Saturday. And it was just like
a rarity.
Yeah, it was like event. I had something to do, and that's what they was doing there. You know what I'm saying? But like on a normal day, like I said, never.
Yeah.
Unless I go out to eat. Like if I go out to eat, I always get a drink when I go out to eat.
Yeah.
Every time. I don't care. That's
there's something about it.
Yeah. To me, I'm a grown ass man. I don't care. I don't care if I'm going to Applebee's at 11 a.m. I'm getting a drink.
I want some beer with my wings.
Yeah, I'm getting a drink. I don't care.
But I'll never forget when I think I was like 15, 16. You know, they had their duels.
Yeah.
You know, it's a non-alcoholic beer. So I remember I looked a lot older than what I was, you know. So I remember going to like an Outback, and I was not with my parents because I knew it would have not gone down like this. But I was with some other parents, and I was like, I was with a girl, and I was like, yeah, I'm taking her duels. And they're like, okay, coming right up, you know. So they brought all the drinks out and they sat that beer down, and the parents were like, "Is that beer?" And I was like, "Yeah, but it's not alcoholic." And they're like, "Oh, okay, all right." Nastiest shit ever, but I was trying to impress the girl, so I drank it like, you know, I was like, "That's good hops. Some good hops." Very hoppy.
You're hilarious. What made you do that?
I wanted to look more mature than what I was.
You're hilarious for that one. Nah, hell no. I would have never did.
Tell me you didn't smoke the candy cigarettes.
Yeah, but I ain't order a fake beer on a date with the girl's parents.
It worked, okay? I got to make out with her.
Man, you feel me? No, that's hilarious, bro. But I think beer was nasty when I was a kid anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously.
I still think it is now, for real.
It is, but every once in a while, I just want to brew.
I'll tell you, when I was working at Mid-State and I was out just in the heat welding or whatever, there was something coming home from that hot day and just having a Busch Light.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. It was so refreshing.
Yeah.
And I would just have one. And they're like, you're not going to drink? And I was like, no, I just wanted that one.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it is something about
having hair on my chest.
Having that good brew. I was just talking to my people the other day, and you know what they told me? It was like, bro, they drink a 30-pack a day.
Hell no.
It says it takes them about 12 of them just to get drunk, and they got to take a couple shots of liquor.
No, that's crazy, bro. I worked with a guy that was like that. That would go through a case a night.
Yeah.
My dad's like that.
Really? He can go through a case a night?
More like a couple 40s.
Damn.
Yeah.
Got that King Cobra?
I don't know. I was 15.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Nah. I get bloated after a couple. Now, my girl did get us a bottle of wine on Sunday.
Yeah.
I was pinkies out.
So me and my girl, we used to do so. Last year, maybe it was 2 years ago, we used to be like a bottle of wine like every other day.
Yeah.
I mean, because you got to think, a bottle of wine is really only like 2 glasses a piece.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a bottle of wine is now, I mean, it's, you know, like I said, about 2 glasses a piece, and not like full to the top glasses. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bottle of wine.
Which I know this ain't how you're supposed to drink it, but I was thirsty as hell on Sunday.
So,
yeah. So like, she poured it in a wine glass, and I was like, boom, knocked it down. She's like, that's not okay. Do you want another one? I was like, nah, I'll hold off. So she had her glass. She poured her another glass. She walked into the other room. I ain't gonna lie, sorry, baby. I done popped the top off that bottle and just took some chugs and was like, yeah, that's probably a glass worth.
If you get some good stuff, it'd be decent. You could sit there, but that's what.
This was drive-through wine.
Yeah, no. I mean, shit. We would do that too. Like I said, go get you a bottle of what's the kangaroo in there?
Yeah, barefoot or whatever.
Yeah, bottle that barefoot or whatever. You feel me? But we had to start getting 2 of them because like every once in a while you might want another cup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might want another glass like that.
Yeah,
too.
another glass.
That 2 just get you there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to get that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'll never forget. We went to a wedding. This was a few years back. I went to a wedding and it was a super nice wedding, right? And my girl at the time, it was her boss's wedding, and her husband was like a big wig at a car dealership here, you know. So every single table had champagne at it. Yeah. And we're drinking like, man, this is good ass champagne. Like this has got to be the high dollar stuff, you know. It's got to be the high dollar stuff. So as we're walking out, they're like, hey, you know, a lot of people didn't come, so we've got all these bottles of champagne. Take one home. Bet. So we took one home and we were sipping on it. We're like, you know, we don't never know when we're gonna get another expensive bottle like this, you know. So we sipped on it, you know, and then we went to damn King Saver like a few weeks later. Saw it for $15 on the shelf. I was like, he make all that damn money and he got us some $15 bottles of champagne.
I mean, but if you think about it, he probably bought 50 bottles.
I don't care. Spend the money. I'm here for you.
Listen, it all sparkles in the glass. It wasn't like you was supposed to see the bottle.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you would have knew you weren't supposed to see the bottle of it.
Well, we grabbed a couple more. Like $15.
What was it? The Andre?
I honestly can't even remember now. If I were to go there right now, I could pick it out,
Yeah.
but I don't know what it was called. But
Yeah.
you ever drink? You ever do any?
I love drinking.
You
I don't drink. I don't drink a lot, but I love drinking.
Really?
Coconut rum. You got pineapple juice, Sprite, woman's
That
drink.
sounds like a decent. No, that sounds like a decent drink.
Coconut rum, though. I mean,
Malibu,
I do like some
specifically.
coconut.
Yeah.
You said
So,
Malibu.
so you
I
ever
love
had damn, I didn't say it too fast.
I had a
Bahama
few.
Mama. So that's so Bahama Mama. That's coconut rum, pineapple juice. They put that grenadine in it to make it red,
Okay, yeah.
and something else. But it's basically what you said. It's like coconut rum, pineapple juice, and whatever. But
I'm all about that Caribou Lou. Who was that? Was it Gorilla Zoe?
I don't know what he said.
151 rum.
Tech Nine.
Pineapple
Oh, yeah.
Juice. It was
Yeah.
Tech
It was Tech
Nine.
Nine.
Are you sure?
Pineapple juice.
Dude, look it up
Malibu,
right now.
Caribou, get them on now.
I'm 99% sure.
It might have
Half a
been.
bottle of 151. I was like, man, I can't wait until I can drink and try this.
Nah, you know what? My wife had got me a bottle of Claza Azul for
It
my
was Tech
birthday.
Nine.
I knew it.
Yeah, had got me a bottle of Claza Azul for my birthday, and it's about half now. My birthday was about 3 weeks ago. You feel me? And I'm swear, bro, that is the smoothest tequila, bro.
Over Don.
Yeah,
Over
hell
Don Julio
yeah,
42.
hell yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. It's so smooth, like it's like no bite.
I hate tequila.
Listen, you'll like
Nice.
that, bro. It's like no bite. Like I said, a bottle of that, it's like $180 for a bottle. No bite at all. It's just and no hangover. I always find the better the alcohol,
The
least
less of a hangover.
the less of the hangover. Like
Yeah.
You know what I just figured out that I really liked on vacation? Espresso martinis. You ever have
Espresso
those?
martinis.
You just fucking pound them back and get some
What's
caffeine.
the alcohol in it? Is it vodka? Or?
I have no idea.
probably like a what's it called? The Barley's, the Baileys.
Bailey's? Oh,
Baileys.
okay. Yeah.
So I guess. So when we went on vacation, we went to Bahamas, and then we went somewhere else. We went to like a nice, super nice steakhouse, and I'm like, why the hell do they have like espressos and cappuccinos for the dessert, like dessert
Oh,
beverage?
yeah.
And then I started paying attention, like I just figured this out over the last since this summer, and I started paying attention. I'm like, okay, that must be like a dessert thing
Yeah.
somewhere. That must be a dessert thing.
My dad is one of them people, like, after we all eat dinner, if we have, like, a
Cup of
family dinner,
coffee.
everybody's like, you guys want a cup of coffee?
Yeah.
We're like, it's 8 o'clock, Pops. Like, well, it's decaf.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the point in coffee if it's decaf?
I've not heard that one before.
Really?
Coffee
Yeah.
after dinner.
Coffee, yeah. Well, if you look at, like, some old movies, too, like, I was watching the Titanic not that long ago. They had coffee and cigars after dinner.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Weird.
saying. I just figured that out. Like that's like a thing.
Yeah.
Like a dessert beverage.
Yeah, so there you go. After dinner tonight, you have yourself an espresso martini
You know-
and stay up till 2
No,
a.m.
you know what I had?
I'm in bed by 9.
Listen, you know what I had Saturday? I went to my homie crib in the city. They had that chocolate crown.
I didn't even know.
It
Crown had
just came out.
chocolate.
It just came out because I went to the liquor store because they smoke a lot of cigars and drink bourbon. So I had got them some like the uncle. I had got them the Uncle Nearest down there, and I heard when I went to the counter, it was two people there. It was like, you have any of that chocolate crown? And it was like, no, we just brought 3 cases up the other day, and they're already gone. They sold out. And then when I went to my dude's crib, he had some. That is the best. I hate Crown. Like,
Yeah.
I hate Crown, bro. That chocolate Crown is probably some of the best liquor. I'm talking about the flavor. Like, bro, it literally tastes like you drinking like an ice cap or something.
Have you ever had the peanut butter whiskey screwball?
I know what you're talking about. I think I had a shot one time.
So my
I
fat
don't
mind
think
is
so.
immediately going to
Peanut butter and chocolate.
peanut butter, little Reese shot.
So what I
I love Reese's.
I was telling
I'll
him.
fuck up a Reese's.
So you know they got the old Smokies in the jars
Yeah,
that we
yeah.
have at the gas station. One day I got one of them, but it was like It's like the brown one, so it was like an espresso or something like that.
Okay.
And I was like, dang, if I got that chocolate crown with this espresso Old Smokies.
Yeah, I bet that would be fine.
Because that Old Smokies kind of hit. I don't know what made me get that. I'm like, random as hell. I'm like, what made me get that Old Smokies? But I just got like especially espresso Old Smokies. I don't know what made me get that, bro.
Feeling yourself in that moment.
I don't know what made me get that, but that shit was good.
Speaking of people buying cases, and I know you probably bought a case of that Witch's Brew Alani.
I did not buy a case.
My girl be buying that,
Bro, I kid you not. When it first came back out, my girl was like dumb pressed on getting her a Witch's Brew Alani.
Yeah.
And so of course I went on the hunt.
I did try one at work last week.
They ain't bad.
It was what? It's like caramel apple or something.
Have you ever
like
tried
that?
it? It basically tastes like last year when they first came out with it. It tasted like one of them caramel apple suckers. This year I feel like they must have changed something because it mainly just tastes green apple. I felt like it just tasted like
really.
green
I
apple.
knew instantly. I didn't know it was a flavor. I thought Witch's Brew was a flavor, and then I tried it. I'm like caramel apple for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't taste a lot of the caramel in it, but yeah, bro. So we literally,
Dude, this dog loves me.
We were So we were driving around, and Rich had texted me. He was like, "Bro, they have them at the Sunoco," and I was like,
yeah, that's
"No,
where
they
she gets
don't."
them. You talking about my house?
Yeah,
that's where she gets them from.
I'm like, "No, they don't," and he was like, "Yes, they do. I swear, I was just there a couple hours ago." So I went in. Or my girl went in. She come back out mad as hell. She didn't have any.
None.
So I was like, "Did you ask?" And she's like, "No, I didn't ask." I was like, "If I go back, like, you know, when we tell the kids, like, did you look for it?"
Yeah.
Like, "I did." "Did you move some stuff around?" "Yeah, I swear." So I was like, "If I go in there and I find them,
Don't say you get your ass beat.
you're repaying me, okay, in some way, shape, or form." So I went in and I was like, "Do you guys have any Witch's Brew?" And the lady was like, "We got 3 cases in this morning, sold out. Got another 3 cases in at noon, and we're sold out again."
Dang.
I was like, "Damn."
Oh my god.
So then we ended up finding them, right? And my girl walks in, or I forget where we were at, but she walked in, and she come back out with a whole bag of them. She's like, "I took every single one they had." And I was like, "Now you're the person that you just hated 5 hours ago."
Yeah, 'cause you bought
I was
them
like,
all
"You couldn't have just left one for the lady that's looking for one." You know what I mean?
That's
I've
a
been
good
looking
way
for
to
one all
think about
day.
it.
I've been looking for one all day. I'm taking all of them. So that's what I did yesterday. I found them at the gas station. There was 4 left. I grabbed her 3 of them because I tried to save it for the next dude that was having his girl bitch about not getting a Witch's Brew.
Not me. I'd have just bought them all.
Bro, how many? I would have also bought them all. How many is she drinking a day?
She'll drink about probably 2 of them, and then she stops herself because she could go for a third.
Yeah. So my girl,
She could go 3.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a energy drink as soon as I wake up type of person.
Yeah, nah.
Like that doesn't even.
I used to be.
So that's what she does, and it makes me mad sometimes. I'm like, you just got up. How do you need energy?
You guys ever try a sugar-free Red
I
Bull?
need to wake up. I don't like Red Bull. Like, okay, let me take that back.
I like Red Bull.
I like the taste of Red Bull,
Yeah.
but it's only got like 80 milligrams of caffeine in
That's
it.
why you have 2 cans.
So it's like,
No, you know what I tried for the first time. At not the Doghouse, but Main Street Barbell. They had the white, the no sugar.
Monsters.
Yeah, I never had tried them before that day.
You went home and turned your hat to the turned your hat flat, turned it backwards, and punching holes in the wall, Kyle.
Nah, hell no. But I'm like that.
Fun fact: I have a friend named Kyle that drinks like 5 fucking monsters a day.
Fits a stereotype.
Yeah, I can't, bro. Like I said, I'm at one point in time. And matter of fact, that was like this summer. I was like a 2 Red Bull a day. I don't know what happened.
You was stuck on Red Bulls for a minute.
Yeah, bro.
The big ones.
Yeah, I don't know what had me drinking like 2 Red Bulls a day, but I was drinking 2 Red Bulls a day for some reason. I don't know what had me doing that, but
Yeah, nah.
I ain't drinking Red. But I think, matter of fact, because I went to the city and I had came back and I was so tired. I was like, man, I just need something to keep me up.
Yeah.
So I bought the white peach Red Bull, and I took like 1 sip out of it. Yeah, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah. See, I'll drink, honestly, like, I drink these because they're up at the gym. But if I'm grabbing something from the store or from the gas station, I'm grabbing a Reign. I like Reigns. I was stuck on Bangs there for a minute until Reign came out, but because the Reigns have 300 milligrams of caffeine.
Dude, it's like a pre-workout.
It is like a pre-workout. I mean, most pre-workouts
isn't that what we
are
had at the?
200.
Isn't that what we had at the gym? We had them.
Yeah,
Reigns?
we had the small Reigns.
Okay.
Yeah, we had the 200 milligram ones. But I'll never forget, my dad called me up when Bangs first came out, and he called me up and he was like, "Hey," I said, "What's up?" He was like, "So it's hot out, and I went to the gas station, and I was really thirsty, and I saw one of those Bang drinks, and I grabbed it, and I chugged it, and I tell you what, they'll zip you right up." And I was like,
He's zooming.
"Yeah, that's 200 milligrams, 300 milligrams of caffeine, Dad. Don't drink them. You're 60 years old." He's like, "Yep, they'll get you going." I'm like, "Yeah, those are not for you, okay?" Chill out, Mr. Barry. You know what I mean? But nah, I know you was hot on them. What was it? Rainbow Unicorn Bang drinks.
No, I don't even think I drank a Bang. Like, I just didn't like, none of them flavors appealed to me.
Nah, all the cotton candy ones, I couldn't get.
Like, I can't drink nothing like that anyway. But
The blue flavor in all of them, all energy drink.
You a
is
blue
good.
Raz guy?
Yeah,
Really?
Blue Raz is delicious.
I hate anything blue.
Raz.
Anything
Yeah.
blue.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Like, ever since I was a kid, I always hated looking at other kids that had like blue teeth and blue lips and blue tongue. Like,
Blue tongue.
Yeah, like my sister, we just was at Kingston's game the other day, and she was eating a blue slushy or something, and I'm like, why would no? She was eating that blue Superman ice cream,
Oh yeah.
and I'm like, why would you you're 30 years old,
Walk
walking around with blue teeth and blue tongue? I'm like, what the hell?
blue lips and everything.
Yeah, like, why would you do that?
Look, it was always when we were kids and people would have, "Look, I ate a Smurf."
That's so cringe.
Chill out, bro.
Yeah, that must have been a white thing. I never heard them say that before.
That's just what my friend said. That's just what my friend said.
I just heard it.
Yeah, I just heard him say it. So, did you ever take pre-workout?
I've taken pre-workout for like 4 years.
Still?
I very recently, in the past 3 weeks, have taken very little pre-workout.
Yeah.
It's like I'll come to the gym and then I'll think about it and then I'll forget and I'll be halfway through the workout and I'm like, fine.
Yeah, because you would dry scoop, didn't you? You would do
Yeah.
the dry scoop thing.
I don't like dry scooping, but at home, so when I used to work out in the mornings, I had like these like 4-ounce plastic cups that I would put it in some water and drink it.
Oh, yeah, there you
And I
go.
started coming to the gym and I'm like, I'd have to bring a shaker bottle or a cup, and I'm like, I don't want to do all that, so I'm like,
Just dry scoop it.
just dry scoop and just chug a whole bottle of water. Because a lot of people will be like, well, it doesn't mix as well. If you drink enough water and just shake yourself up.
Yeah, I've never done a dry scoop because I feel like for me it would be like the cinnamon challenge.
Oh
Where,
yeah.
where like
No,
I
you got to
pop
do it
back
the right way. You have to put it right in the front of your mouth. Put the water in, shake it up, take a drink. Drink what you can.
Yeah.
More water. Swallow. You finish it right up.
Really? What do you take?
Bucked up.
Bucked up.
I've tried it once when I first started working out. I've taken it ever since. I've tried other ones, but like they all kind of do the same thing, and I still feel this one, so I'm like, no reason to change it.
Yeah, I did. Back in high school, it was called Super Pump, and I kid you not, bro. Every single time we would drink that, like, because the whole football team was drinking it before the workout. Mm-hmm. So every single time, like, we would all take it at the same time, and then boom, there was a line at the damn bathroom door. It would go right through you. But it was good, man. I liked it. And then there was this other stuff called Bull Knocks, and I took that for a while. But after high school, I never really took a pre-workout. I would just like grab one of these. You know what
It's
I mean?
like the same thing.
I feel like when we
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel like when we first started, like OG crew at fucking in the garage, like I'm talking about, like,
Oh yeah, we did have some. In there.
I'm talking about like just the fight, like me, you, Rich,
Jay.
Jay, Nick.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a time when we were taking like,
Yeah.
like that Griselda, that El Chapo.
Yeah, we had some crazy ones in there. And then Rich was talking about buying. Rich is the dude that, like, he'll see something online and be like, that shit looks crazy.
Let's get
Let's
it.
get it. Because he almost bought this one that had, like, it had like traces of like, I don't want to say MDMA,
crack
but
cocaine.
yeah. But it was crazy, like, because I looked it up and I was like, yeah, I don't know if we should get that one, bro. And he's like, fuck it, we'll try it. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to try
No,
that
that's
one.
that's what stopped me from we was drinking. It was something that he had got one time. And that's the last time. Well, I drank some. Matter of fact, when I went to the gym, it was probably like a week ago. Me and my girl, there was some in the gym. I just needed like something to get me because I didn't even want to be there that day.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know we got something in here because we used to keep fucking 3-4 bottles of pre-workout, and it was something that was sitting like tucked behind the corner somewhere. And but I mean that was cool. But I remember one day Rich had got something in, bro, and it had me so wired
Yeah.
and like paranoid and anxious.
Mike had took that one too.
It might have been.
And because he like, after he took it, he was in there like 10 minutes later, and he's like, Jonah, I don't know if I like this.
Yeah.
he's like, he started itching and everything.
Dude,
He's
that's
like,
how
I
all
don't know if
pre-workout
I
makes
like
me feel.
this. So all itchy and just,
Yeah.
I think it's the niacin.
Yeah.
I think
Talking
it
about having
covers
multiple
it.
tubs, I have a whole like stand in my kitchen for supplements.
Yeah.
And Bucked Up used to have 50% off, and I would buy like 12 bottles of pre-workout and just have it stacked up. But then I would have some left over by the time the next sale came around. And I'm like, I didn't drink that much. Get another 12.
See, when we went to, I think it was was it last year's? I think it was Orlando's Olympia, when I went down just to watch the WPO in Orlando, and I came back with Bucked Up they're in shotgun shell, shotgun shells, and it was 200 milligrams of caffeine in that little serving. So
And like a single serve.
yeah. So like I had it in the house because I was like, I'm gonna keep these to myself. Boom, I drank one, man, I had a terrible headache, and I was like, maybe it's just, maybe I just didn't drink enough water that day or whatever, Did another one the next day, gave me another headache. I was like, all right, these are going to the gym. Like, you guys,
Someone else can have the
you
headache.
guys can have the headaches. Yeah, I just feel like it was so much caffeine. So much caffeine concentrated into one small amount of drink. It was so concentrated.
Oh, it was liquid. I was thinking it was just powder.
No, it's liquid.
Oh, it's like this big, and it's just liquid.
Yeah, and it's 200 milligrams of caffeine.
You need some water with
Yeah,
that.
you probably should have read. It probably says on the bottle like drink with 16 ounces of water.
It probably does.
Mix
say,
with
like,
water.
Pour this in a bottle of water and mix it. It probably does say that. And I was just.
I mean, it probably just
taking it to
says
the
drink
dome.
it with water. Like you ain't probably gotta mix it, but just what I'm saying. Make sure you drink a bottle of water when you drink it.
Yeah, no, I was just taking it to the dome. But it was hurting. It was hurting. But I ain't really, like I said, I'll drink these before a workout. And I don't know if like if I'm going down to the doghouse, I can get most of one of these in and it'll wake me up, because that drive ends up making me tired. Like I might not be tired getting off of work, but
you be tired driving back. I would.
oh, bro, especially
I don't think I could
especially
make it
on like,
long.
man, like
How long is that drive for you?
it's like an hour 7 minutes. So, I mean, the drive down gets me tired, and then dealing with all the traffic and shit. And then, so one of these will help. Mm-hmm. But then, like, after, like, last year when I was getting ready for the WPO and we were taking those 1,000-pound squat nights, and, like, I looked at my girl after I was done and I was like, you're driving. I was like, you are driving home. She's like, but it's dark out and I was like, it's either that or my legs give out. Okay. Like,
We're staying here tonight.
Listen, my girl hates driving. She already hates driving when we're together, but she hates driving in the dark, bro. She hates
Guys,
driving.
I gotta admit, I'm a passenger princess. My girlfriend drives everywhere.
really? Yeah. See, listen, I hate my girl driving. Period.
No, dude. No, you lean the seat back, you take a nap every time.
No, bro, she is pedal to the metal, even if you 10 feet behind the car.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts.
So
bro.
that's how my girls too. I'll be like, "What are you trying to read their phone? Like, what are you doing, bro?" My mom usually drives to the away games, Kingston's away games, and she like rides people bumpers for 30, 40 miles.
You're hitting that invisible brake the whole time.
Man, yeah.
Please slow down.
Yeah, she's bad. I ain't gonna lie. You're a bad driver, babe. I'm sorry. I tell her all the time. It's like, if you hate the way I drive, then you drive. And I was like, that's why I'm driving. Like, yeah, I want to get there and I want to get home. We got kids.
Yeah.
The couple times I do drive, tells me like little snippets. Do this, do that. I'm like, I will stop the car right now, middle of the road. Chinese fire drill, you're driving.
Chinese fire drill. Did you ever do that as a kid?
Oh, when y'all all jump out.
Yeah, jump out.
I think one time I was with my white boys and they did it. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what the hell are y'all doing?
I'll never forget, man. We were on our way back. I was with one of my best friends. He was also an offensive lineman, and then we were with our quarterback. And I was in the passenger seat. Dude was driving. Quarterback's in the back seat, and we was coming down Marion Edison. And I told Seth, I was like, bro, you were on this dude's ass. Back off. He's like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. We coming up to the stop sign on 98, and I see the dude reach over and like take his seatbelt off, and I was like, he's about to get out of the car. He's like, no, he's not. And I see the door open, so I open up my door and I take a step out, and that dude takes a step out, and it's a parent. He's like, man, it's lucky that it's you. You're lucky that it's you. And I was like, no, you're lucky it's you. You know? And he's like, tell your boy to stay off my ass. I was like, I will. I get back in the car. I look back. They're both still buckled up. I was like, y'all wasn't going to get out of the car? And he was like, hell no. I was like, you were the one driving. I was like, y'all about to let me get out and fight this dude? I ain't getting out to fight nobody. I was like, man, y'all a bunch of sissies.
No, you just don't know, man. He could have had a gun. He could have had all type of weird shit going.
I dare somebody to try and shoot.
Hey, all them damn muscles ain't going to stop a bullet.
Might protect your heart.
I am Clark Kent.
Man.
Okay?
I don't know.
Nah, nowadays, yeah. You know, I'm gonna sound like an old head. Back in the day, we didn't have that problem. Now,
Man.
they're back in the day, we didn't have that. Nowadays, yeah. That's how I told my little brother when he was like, once he first got his license, he was like, this guy was da-da-da. So I opened up my car door and I was like, Jordan. And at that time,
You're
he was like
110 pounds.
yeah, bro. I'm like, Jordan, you like $110. Stop it. Like, they're going to push you with one arm and knock you down. Nuh-uh, bro. I'm like, yeah, watch, boop. Like, you can't be stepping out on, you better have some muscle behind you if you stepping out of the car on people, man.
Yeah.
No, bro.
Bro, I don't think I would ever step out the car on somebody. Like, I don't care who it is.
I'm too docile now.
Yeah.
Docile. I've been reading. I'm too docile now.
Yeah, I could never jump out of the car on somebody.
Nah, I ain't got that.
You don't never know. You don't never know what somebody's doing.
I don't have that aggressive bone in my body no more. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Kiss me.
Producer ain't a what the fuck?
Damn. You want me to jump off the screen? No, but it was a couple things I was thinking about this week because we were supposed to shoot on Saturday or Sunday. But I was just talking about, like, I feel like lately, and I've been talking to a lot of guys, like a lot of my friends, and I feel like everybody's at a point in their life. I don't know if it's just the season that we're in, the year that we're in, or what, man, but it's like everybody's going through it right now, like in some way or form, you know what I'm saying? And I was just thinking about, like, you got to learn, like, about controlling your brain, because it only believes what you make it believe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like I've always been like a cautious, but I don't want to say a scary person, like a cautious person. Like my whole life, I've always been cautious. And I was just seeing something the other day. It said, when you always think about the worst in every situation, you rob yourself from having fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're always thinking about the worst in every situation. And I just been thinking about that a lot lately. I just always felt like, yeah, being cautious got me here. But how many situations have I missed out on because I didn't just shoot? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you can kind of manifest. You can kind of manifest the worst part.
So me and Big Cuz was talking about that because I was telling him this is the exact thing like maybe a few hours ago, and he was like, "Yeah, bro." He said your mind doesn't know that it's real or fake. Like when you're fearing something, they think it's really, you know what I'm saying, like your mind or the universe, whatever he was saying, like doesn't know. So you can manifest that fear. You know what I'm saying?
And turn it into a reality.
Yeah.
Big time. Like, I mean, prime example for me would be like with the gym. Like, how many times did, we talk about it before we opened the spot up, and in my mind, I was always, even before you came into the picture, I was just like, yeah, I could, but what if? Yeah. What if? And then it just never came to fruition until you came, you came out to the gym and you were like, no, you got to get out of that mindset of, you can't worry about the what ifs if you ain't even trying. Yeah. You can't worry about missing the shot if you're not shooting. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I definitely feel like this year has definitely been like nonstop with something. You know what I mean? Like there has always been something. There's always been a roadblock or a bump in the road to slow down the progress of whatever everybody's got going. And I genuinely feel like that's kind of with everybody.
Yeah, but it at the same time, it's like, look where we've came from. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like a year later, just picked up more equipment, new members coming, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I always feel like, and we've said this before, like God gives you what you want. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Sometimes you're scared to pick it up because it's either you didn't really want it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, and, or sometimes you just don't want it. You don't realize it because it's not in the wrapper that you want it. You know what I'm saying? And, but I just always feel like God gives you what you want. The universe gives you what you want, but not saying that, oh, I want to hit this $810 million Powerball. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, I'll take that too.
Because I do.
I'll take that. But I'm just saying, like, your real most deep desires, you know what I'm saying? Like, you always want in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like me with certain situations, I just feel like I always get it. You know what I'm saying? But also, I feel like I'm in a situation now. I feel like you're in a situation. I feel like a lot of people is in a situation now. Like, you got got the starter kit to what you want. Yeah. But you ain't got the, you feel me? You got the you got the 3 Series Beamer. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the 750 yet.
You got the 750.
I got the 750, but I want that motherfucking Cullinan though. You feel me? I want that Rolls Royce. So it's like putting myself in a situation. It's like I know how hard I worked to get where I'm at now. No material. I'm not talking about material, but that was just a reference. But I know what I want. I know what I gotta do to keep and maintain what I have. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do I kick that shit into to extra gear to take it to that next level? And I feel like I'm in a situation right now where it's like, I asked God, I was just like, I need that break. Like everything that we doing now, like I appreciate it, but it's like, how do I take this? Like, give me your wisdom, guidance, and understanding to take this all to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, now I'm in a situation where I done created some things, a few things for the next level. And it's just like climbing that mountain to get it done and see it through. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm in that position right now. It's like, I'm in a transition from where I was to where I'm going, but it's not that smooth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's a word I just found out earlier. It's called, let me see what it's called again. It's called, bro, everything is so crazy how life works. It's called amor fati. You ever heard of that? Uh-uh. So amor fati means love of fate. So it means the idea is not to just accept everything that happens to you, the good, the bad, and the painful, the joys, but to love it. Instead of resisting hardships or regretting the past, you view everything as necessary steps in your life's path. Amor fati, F-A-T-I. And like, just hearing that and just falling in love, like think about it. All the mess ups, all the awkward situations you ever been in, all the breakups, all the lost friends, all the heartache, all the even deaths, everything led you to this point. And this is the best point in your life. Yep. You see what I'm saying? So just falling in love and accepting, like, life has its struggles, but it's just part of life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get upset about it. Like, to get better, you got to build. God only makes his best the warriors. Right. What do you got to do to be a warrior? You got to go to war. Yeah. You can't be a warrior if you ain't never been to war.
Yeah, you can't sit on the sidelines.
you just a draft dodger then. but you know what I'm saying? Like understanding them hardships, bro. And I just feel like I'm in a situation, and you, like, I know what you got going on too. And I mean, I don't really know what Brand got going on, but just I know a lot of guys I've been talking to lately. It's all like, I don't know what it is, bro. Like everybody is going through it right now. Like nobody is just on top, laughing, living. And
constantly winning every day.
Constantly winning. It's like everybody's just going through some hardships right now.
So exactly that is happening right now. So me and my brother started a concrete coating business. Okay. Well, we're starting it. It started.
Shameless plug.
I know.
No, go ahead.
And we went to Florida for training, and then we came back. We did some practice on some like particle boards.
So that was the truck.
Yeah, that was the truck that you said.
For some reason, I just thought you bought a truck that had that on there. I was like,
we'll scrape it off.
Truck?
I just thought you just bought that truck with that on there.
It's cool. We'll keep it. Call the number when I'm speeding. And so we did a little bit of practice, and then our stepdad, he owns a farm.
Okay.
And the concrete apron that goes into one of his barns, tractor barn, he let us practice on it.
Okay.
It's a job that should have taken, the regular worker day and a half, took us 5.
Yeah.
2 weekends enough to go finish today, like right after this. But the same thing, like, I do so many hard things, but like each step, it's like you learn a little bit more and a little bit more, and then it gets better and you get happier, and then you start to get really excited because you're like, oh my God, we're figuring it out.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it with my twin brother, so it's even more exciting to do it with someone you love. But I'm sure you doing the billion things that you have a ton of family.
Yeah.
But, dude, doing that by yourself would be insane.
Yeah. It's, I'll tell you, this year for me, it was, first it was the thyroid thing, and then boom, it was the bicep thing. And I was sitting there. Jordan actually asked me a couple weeks ago, he's like, are you good? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, are you good?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, obviously, I feel like training should be better for me personally. I'm like, but I got 100 things going on, and I'm, every time, it's funny, every time that I was like, hey, what you up to? Like, man, I got this, and then I'm going here, and then I'm going there, and then I got this, and then I'm home tonight, And he's like, yeah. He's like, but, you're getting it done, and it's just coming back. Like your strength is coming back, everything's coming back. But talking about this right now, it's kind of making me realize that maybe this year wasn't for my lifting career, because now we're seeing things in the gym grow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you said, boom, we got new and more equipment. We're going to be putting on a bench bash, a bench throwdown. Everybody's numbers are going up. Your numbers are going up. Lester's numbers are going up. Like everything is developing more at the gym, and then everything else that that you and I have going on is slow stepping, but it's still moving in a good direction.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, okay, maybe this year wasn't for my strength gain. Maybe it was for everything else.
Your mental strength, bro.
Man.
So, and I feel I'm also in a situation right now where it's like I was losing myself trying to be something else for other people.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? And I didn't even, I knew it and I felt it, but I didn't realize it until I did this event not too long ago, right? And it was some people I don't normally see all the time, but everybody knew me there, and everybody was just like, what do you got going on now? Like everybody, where it was so much love, bro. I almost cried, for real. I think I did cry. Matter of fact, I did cry. Not when it happened, but later that
guy.
I'm not an emotional guy. I'm not Jonah. But later that night, I shedded a couple tears thinking about it.
Yeah.
Cause bro, I haven't had that much love in a minute.
Yeah.
Like I've been in a lot of situations this year where it ain't really been no love. You know what I'm saying? It's just been situations. You see what I'm saying? And like to have that much genuine love of people that seen me grow. You see what I'm saying? Like, and people's asking me questions that I'm like, and not saying that I need nobody to stroke my ego, nothing like that, but just that genuine love and forgetting who you actually are. You see what I'm saying? Because you might be in one situation like with me, you know what I'm saying? You the homie. But at the church, you somebody else. Not saying that you're paying different personalities, but they just know different sides of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's just like remembering who you are and just being that at all times. Like I ain't saying you gotta be out here code switching, as the young folks say. You ain't gotta be out here code switching. But just, bro, remembering who you are, bro. And if you have been, now this don't go for the people that swear they something and they ain't got no attribute. This don't go for y'all. This going for you got a track record behind you.
Yeah.
You a big dog for real. You feel me? It's just sometimes you might be a lion in the Serengeti, but every once in a while, man, they lock you in that cage and you in that zoo. You feel me? Yep. And you forget you used to roam the jungle at one point in time. You feel me?
Yeah,
so
you used to run it.
You forget you used to run it. So it's just like you just gotta remember who you are. You know what I'm saying? At all points in time, no matter who you around, what you doing, you know what I'm saying? And people will respect you more for it, because if you don't, you're gonna lose yourself. Like, bro, I really felt like I was losing myself like these last, I want to say 6 months.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I just realized that I'm rebuilding back. Like the mind is still there and I'm still grinding, but it's like it don't feel the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't feel the same.
And it's definitely who you. Like, you got to have them people around you that's going to be able to pick you up when they see you down like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, us as men, we're very hard people.
You put up that mask.
You know what I'm saying?
You put up that mask. You put up that veil, and everything is cool. What's up, big dog? You cool? Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah.
Really, inside, you like a defanged vampire. You can't even suck no blood.
You're just sucking on somebody's arm.
Man, out here leaving hickeys.
Ain't even getting no blood. but yeah, no, this year's definitely been one of them challenging ones, man. And it ain't over, so all that means is that
it could get better, it could get worse.
Nah, but at the end of the day, that falls on us.
Yeah.
It falls on yourself. Are you gonna let it stay stagnant? You gonna let it stay falling? Or are you gonna pick yourself up by your bootstraps, as they say? And make sure that you come out on top, because momentum's a real thing when it comes in life.
Yeah.
And if you roll into the end of the year with the same mindset of, man, she just ain't going right. It's just this, it's that. Next year's gonna start out like that. Don't let it fall into the next year.
Yeah.
What it was, new year, new me.
Yeah, you got to start that now. So you remember my book? I had wrote the men's journal, Dominating Daily.
Yep.
So Dominating Daily, and I told you, bro, I've been getting out my little funk, and I just been thinking. I'm like, you know what? I gotta start. Dominating Daily is advanced. It's too advanced. I was like, I had a lot of momentum. I had a lot of stuff going on when I did Dominating Daily. But now that I'm broke back down, like I broke myself, like how we talking before, like I'm at a higher level. I'm just at the bottom of the new level. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not where I was. Like I said, I'm at a whole nother level. It's just I'm at the bottom of the new level, and it's like I was like, damn. Dominating Daily was 365 days of motivation and accountability. But what about the person that can't make it past day 2?
Yeah.
So I got the new one. It's called Dominating Daily 30 Days of Power.
Okay.
So it's just like a 30-day challenge.
Yeah.
So it's like, because if you can't do 30 days, you're not going to be able to do 365 days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I got that coming out. Plug. Dominating Daily 30 Days of Power, man. It's just a whole new mindset, and just to get you started, people that's trying to start on a journey, or people like me that's on a whole nother level. You just trying to regain focus and align. You know what I'm saying? You got to realign and regain focus and get that structure back. You got so many things going on. It's like, what is it called? Founder's paralysis. It's like when you starting a new project, it's like so many things is going on. You nip a little here, but nothing ever gets finished, because you're just taking little nips on everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's probably what you're either going through or about to start going through with your new venture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and this obviously would be the dude to talk to about it when you're starting something up like that, because you're going to hit them bumps, you're going to hit them blocks, and you just got to make sure that it's a marathon.
Yeah.
It's not a sprint.
Well, our big thing too, because we're pretty like, he's like leading the whole thing because he's more businessy than I am.
Okay.
But we have the same mindset of like, because we talk so much shit about people that give up when it's hard.
Yeah.
So it's like, when it gets hard, you just keep doing it. It just sucks, and then it gets good, and then it sucks again at some point. So it's just a cycle that you just go through, but you just don't stop doing it.
Yeah, you got to make sure that the difference between you and somebody else that failed is that you didn't stop.
Oh, there's no failing.
Yeah.
That's not going to fail.
Yeah, it's just lessons, man.
Yeah.
You gotta get back. Like I always say, man, we on iPhone 16.
Mm-hmm.
That shit, the first one wasn't perfect. They ain't stick with it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you gotta think everything up to 16 was a failure because they kept getting better. You know what I'm saying? If you really think about it.
They could bring back that beer and lighter app though.
Back
from
in
the
the
first
day.
iPhone, you remember that?
iPod.
I think I remember the lighter. I don't know about the beer. What it do?
It just when you clicked on it, it looked like the phone was a glass of beer.
Okay.
And then once you tipped it, it would.
That was some little
outlet.
kid shit. You was still a little kid.
That was so
I was
cool.
like, oh, is this our duels?
Chill out.
But no, I feel like you have a good base for not giving up because the way you and your brother had attacked training as well. You know what I mean?
Dude, I literally started from, not even joking, I could not squat the bar 5 times. I could not bench the bar 5 times. That's how weak I was.
Really?
So to be able to push through that and get to the point where I'm at now, I'm like, I feel like I can do anything.
Yeah.
We figured out that in life, everything's the same. It's the same steps. It's the same process. Nothing changes. Just the variable is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's the same way every single time.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big, like, super motivational person, which is I never post in. Like, I'm not jumping in this conversation. He is. I'm not. I don't know. It just doesn't get me going. The only thing, like, motivational that I kind of live by is just you have to believe what doesn't exist yet. And then one day it comes true. And if it doesn't, you gotta believe something else.
So
like
listen.
Gotta believe. Okay, I like that.
So my auntie, I told you my auntie consults. She consults for like $4 billion company, right? Right hand man. And it's funny because it ain't even really funny. I don't know why I said that word, but she was just saying something that was interesting. We had lunch on Sunday, and she was talking about AI. And she said, so AI only can tell you what's possible for things that's already happened. So I noticed to be true because so she was like, if you asked ChatGPT about flight, right? Human flight, and whatever, the 2 days before the Wright brothers took flight, it would tell you that's not possible because it only goes off of probability and what they know to be true. 2 days later, the Wright brothers was flying in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you said, believing in something, believing. You know what I'm saying? Because anything is possible, and just like if anybody's ever done it, and I'm a highly motivational person. Like
My brother is too. It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, bro. I find motivation in everything because I think it's my sense of humor. Cause I think everything is funny for real. You know, I find it fun. Even in situations I've been in lately, I should be laughing at it, but I be laughing at it for some reason. But it's like just seeing the bright side and knowing that the bad shit is not gonna last forever. It can't last forever because that's hell. If it do, then that's hell. Because hell's eternal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This shit, they didn't say this was eternal. You know what I'm saying? So it can't last for forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
That's why that's one of my best pieces of advice that I give to people when they're going through a hard time, man, is it's not going to last forever. You know, it doesn't matter what you're going through. At the end of the day, you're not going to be 60 years old going through the same thing.
Yeah.
You know,
hopefully.
you're not, man. Yeah. But it doesn't last forever. You know, you can control that. You know, you can control
You
how
can
long.
prevent forest fires.
Wildfires. But yeah, no, it's like I said, when it comes to your training, that's what's going to help you. I feel like when you have something like training that gets progressively harder. Like I was explaining to one kid, you know, he was like, "Oh, I'm starting to like it," and I was like, "The crazy thing about training and working out is that to get better, it's got to get harder."
But it gets
Literally
easier at the
whole
same time.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like a double-edged sword, right? You get to learn how to squat, and you're like, okay, squat is going great. I'm better at it.
Now throw some more weight on
Now
it.
throw some more weight on it, you know? Oh, I'm back to shit. Oh, I'm back to good. Okay, bet. Throw some more weight on it, you know? And it's like, literally, that is one of the things that in life you can learn from when it comes to training is, like you said, when you first started, you could barely do the bar.
Mm.
And then you're like, okay, learned how to do the bar. Boom. Then you learned how to do a plate. Okay, boom. Now you learned how to do 2. Now you're at 3. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it gives you that base for anything in life, because no matter what is coming your way, you're going to handle it, figure it out, and move on to the next thing. Maybe that'll get hard. Okay, bet. You figure it out, you handle it, move on to the next thing.
That's why I said it's all the same. It's just different variables.
Yeah.
Once you learn how to use your mind correctly in very hard situations, you know how to use it in every situation.
Yeah.
I'm not saying everything's simple. It's a very simple statement, but
Things are simple. We just complicate it.
that's very
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
What got you into lifting? 'Cause we hadn't even touched on that yet. I want to touch on that real quick. What even got you into
I
it?
was 24 years old. Me and my brother, I think like 3 other people at the time, were all living together. I was the same weight I am now. I was 244 pounds. I was a couple pounds heavier, all fat, no muscle.
Yeah.
And he just started getting into sales. He's like, I'm going to figure out how to do sales. And the funny thing is, one of his things when he first started was he was like, I'm going to figure out sales so one day we can have a business. Well, full circle.
Yeah.
We literally just started it. But I looked in the mirror and I'm like, man, I'm fat and out of shape. And I'm like, I've always liked, even since I was little, I've always liked the look of jacked men. I'm like, that's awesome. I'm like,
Yeah.
I knew subconsciously when I was young.
No,
that,
No doubt.
Oh, did he? And like that's like in my mind, that's what a man was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then so it finally just hit me where I'm like, I'm sick of. I would just work and play video games and just binge eat.
Yeah.
I was just super sick of it, and I was like, I'm just gonna start working out. And I found I did have a coach, and it's actually my current barber.
Okay. Okay.
And so he helped me for 2 months before I went on my own. But he taught me more of the mental stuff. It wasn't like he's not an expert at like training like in the way you are, but he was very good about like, yeah, he was very good at pushing me like past my mental limits. Like one of his things was we would work out for an hour and he would not let me drink water. No matter how thirsty I was, he would not let me drink water. He said, because when you're out in battle, you don't have any water.
Okay.
And I'm like, wow. So that was a hard thing to learn. And we would superset everything. We would pyramid everything. Like, it was go the whole time. And from day one, it was like that. There's no easing into it. And I remember one time, I was so hot and I was so thirsty because it was he was like a sunroom, no AC. I mean, I was sweating. I mean, probably a couple weeks in, I've never felt so bad before.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, I need some water. He's like, you're not getting any water. And I'm like, no, I'm getting water. He's like, if you get water, don't ever come back. And I was like, fuck. I didn't get any water. So that was like the start of it. And then after he pretty much just helped me learn how to push through those feelings of like, this sucks, I don't want to do this. I hated the first 2 months of lifting. I would get off work and I would go there 4 days a week, 3 days a week, something like that. And I fucking hated it. But I knew, like I said, believe in that thing. I'm like, one day it's going to get better, and one day I'm going to look good, one day I'm going to be strong. So just kept going and going and going, and then it started to get better. I really started to enjoy it. And to make a long story short, I found Max Effort Muscle, or Corey G, which you know that I love very much.
Yep.
And
Shout out Corey.
Yeah, shout out Corey. Great man. Has taught me indirectly a lot of what I know now. I literally found that program, started doing it, and didn't stop until I started working out with you. So I literally just followed that religiously. I mean, he gives a lot of good advice on his app and stuff too.
Yeah.
And then between that and me and my brother, we would look things up, YouTube, Google.
Yeah.
We tried almost everything. I've tried so many diets. Even tried a vegan diet for a month. That was terrible.
Oh, God.
Stuck with it. Did not break the whole time. That was terrible. Have you ever tried vegan cheese,
No.
dude?
Never tried vegan anything.
Does it look like he's vegan? Like he tried anything other than a lettuce and tomato on a day's triple classic?
Dude, I figured out one thing I liked. It was literally marinara sauce and vegan sausage. I had a ton of protein. I ate that every meal for like the last 2 weeks, only because I told myself I'd do it for a month.
Yeah.
But it was just a lot of figuring out on our own. I didn't have like a coach. Like I said, I had my barber that helped me like get through the very first baby steps. But after
Yeah.
that, it was just a lot of good. It was just going. And there was times where it was like, in the start too, after I was with him and me and my brother were working out, that we'd skip some days if we didn't really feel like going. But there was one point I remember that we were just pretty much like, we're going to go every single day that we say that we're going to, no matter what, no matter how bad we feel. I mean, there's days, you know, sit in the car for 30 minutes before you go, drive there, sit for another 30 minutes, but you still end up going.
Yeah.
And then eventually it just becomes, it gets so easy, it becomes a part of your life.
It becomes a
it's
lifestyle.
Like, yeah, lifestyle. It's muscle memory. Like, I don't think about it. Like, you know, the days that we work out, I get off work, I go to work. It never feels like, oh, fuck, I'm going to the gym today. I mean, it very rarely, like, if I'm, like, super tired, I'm like, oh, man, we're maxing out today.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone you're tired.
So what kind of made the switch? Because your brother's into bodybuilding, and he's wanting to compete in bodybuilding next year.
He shouldn't.
And then you went powerlifting. What
Yes.
kind of made you guys separate, at least on your end?
So when we were doing Corey's thing, it's a mix of both, but I would say it's like slightly more towards the bodybuilding, looking good, having abs, obviously the abs contest,
the abs
stuff
contest.
like that. And probably 2 years ago, one of our friends showed us the West Side Barbell movie, and I was watching that, and I'm like, those guys are tough.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I want to be like that. I'm like, I want to lift like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, they're big. They're not bodybuilders, but so jacked. They're super strong. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I love that. And at the time, my shoulder was hurt, so I didn't find a gym because I'm like, well, I can't go to somebody and only be able to do one lift because of my shoulder.
Right.
So my shoulder was out of commission for a year, and the whole time I'm like more and more loving it. I'm like, I want to do powerlifting. You know, I'm like, this is just what I want to do. And that one just grew more and more over time. And his just kind of stayed with the bodybuilding stuff. So mine just like, he just loved that so much, so he stuck with it. Mine just, after watching that movie and then, you know, watching videos on YouTube and stuff, getting the books, I just started to fall in love with it more and more. And then I started to go to physical therapists, and they weren't working. And around that time, I found you through Kirsten. I even messaged her and was like, hey, I want to come work out with you guys once, see what it's like. This was all like 6-8 months before I had messaged you. Finally found somebody that didn't take insurance, paid tons of money, but it worked. Fixed my shoulder. And then that point, when there was only a couple months left, like when I was like really thinking, I'm like, okay, I need to start looking for a gym, finding a place to go. I listened to, it was on Dave's podcast. And
Dave Tate?
Yes.
Elite FTS? Okay.
Yep. And the guy that owns Neo Barbell, I think, in like South Carolina or something, I have no idea where it's at. I thought it was in London, Ohio. And
Elite is.
Elite, I know that now, but at the time I thought his was there. But told my girlfriend, I'm like, I'm going to find a gym. I'm like, I don't care where it's at. I'm like, I'll move states away. I'm like, I'm going to a powerlifting gym. Like, that's happening. Like, you can come with me or not. And she's like, all right. But then thankfully I remembered that there was your gym in Marion, but you guys don't advertise it, so I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
I think I saw it on our story again, and then that's when I messaged you, and I'm like, hey, will you train me? I'm like, this is what I want to do, and I just went from there. I mean, obviously still here.
It's
I'm not a good storyteller, so it's a little bit choppy.
No, you're good. No, you're good. Because I remember the first day that I had you come in, and I was like, all right, we're going to max out on stuff. Yeah, I think we maxed out on squat first.
Yeah, that was squat.
And he didn't know that our squat bar is 55 pounds or 65 pounds. So I was like, what's your best squat? And he told me. I'm like, okay.
It was 315.
It was okay. So it was 315. I was like, okay. So we were warming up, and then I was like, all right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw 315 on there. So we threw it on there. He got it, and he had a mental block. He was like, 315, that's all I can get. So I think we threw like another 10 on or something like
It was
that.
10 on each side.
Yeah, so we threw a 10 on, and...
No. It was...
Did you miss it?
It was... We warmed up. We got to 2.5 plates. That's when I'm like, holy shit, why does this feel so heavy? Still not knowing the bar.
Yeah.
And then, because it was 315 regular, I hit the 3 plates, but I think I tried that twice. I think I failed the first time, and that's when you were like...
That's right. So you failed. So 3 plates. I shouldn't say
Yeah.
315. So we put 3 plates on the bar. He failed it the first time. I talked to him. He hit it the second time, and then I was like, all right, well, you already PR'd S335. And he got fucking excited. He got pumped. He's,
I didn't even believe you at first. I'm like, you're lying to me. That's not 65 pounds.
Yeah. And he got super stoked. And as a coach, like seeing somebody, because I've had 100 people come up like, yeah, I want to powerlift. Yeah, I want to powerlift. And then as soon as shit gets hard, I think I'm just, I just kind of want to look good. I just kind of want to, da. So they leave, and I'll never hear from them again. But seeing how you reacted, knowing that you just got a 20-pound PR, I was like, okay, this is what this dude wants to do. You know what I mean? Like, he's in it for the big numbers, the bigger numbers, and more and more and more. So then we did online. We went online for what, 7 months?
Yeah, it was quite a bit because I couldn't come to the gym. Not that initially we didn't even talk about me coming to the gym except for a couple Sundays.
Yeah.
But I also got off at 6, so I couldn't even come.
Right.
So
and then he ended up switching his work schedule around so he could make it down.
Yeah.
And just your progression, like, people have this perception, if you will, of like when you power lift, you're just gonna be this fat and
Somebody said that shit to me the other day. Really? It's like, I be wanting to come to you guys at gym, but bro, I don't feel like lifting all that weight and being like powerlifting like y'all be doing. I'm like, bro, it's literally a gym.
Yeah.
We just have a crew of powerlifters that meet there on certain times.
Yeah.
It's a gym, bro. It's 24-hour access.
Exactly.
I said I go there all the time, and I'm literally the only person there. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, if you go during the crew time, it's gonna be 20 people there.
Yeah,
you know
it's gonna be packed. But just like, I don't know, man. I love seeing you in there, and just like every single week you're wanting more, but you're trusting the process.
Man.
You know what I mean? And it's showing.
There's been times that I've been kind of doubtful, but I've voiced them like, Jonah, this is how I'm feeling. You're like, dude, just stick with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I trust you.
Yeah. There's a couple times we've actually talked about it on the show. There's a couple times where we've talked about where you were like, I'm just not, I'm not getting this, I'm not getting that, and then I was like, what are you doing? Like,
you know what part of it was?
Tuesdays and Thursdays,
Oh, dude, okay, that's what I was doing. I was doing a ton.
Yeah.
Dude, I forgot what I was saying. What were we saying?
Just how sometimes you get, you would come to me.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, so there was a time when we were working on my form heavy when I started to come all 4 days.
Yeah.
And I was super stagnant on my weight. But then I realized after I broke through that my weight was stagnant because I was trying to lift the same weight with a new form.
Yes.
So it just extended that process of getting stronger because I was also a new form. That's what it was.
Yeah. I have a new client that I'm training online right now, and I told him the same thing. I was like, listen, these first few weeks, like, you're going to get weaker because I changed your form up because you were doing it wrong. And you're going to be like, what the hell? I used to be able to, bench 225, and now I'm only doing 200, or I'm only doing 185. I'm like, but you're doing it the right way. Your butt's not coming off the bench. Your dick ain't in the ceiling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then once you get that form down, your numbers are going to jump big, 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 big. So, and we're only about 2 weeks into it, so he's still in the what the hell, phase.
Yeah.
But just trusting the process, and the numbers will go up. But so you did that first meet. You did a USAPL, right?
Yes, and that first meet, that's something on our first day too. I asked you because I was like, how do you know? Because I was also testing you out as a coach. I'm like, I don't know who this guy is. I'm like, he's got to have this, like, our thoughts have to align. And I was like, how do you know that I'm not some like bum, or I'm going to show up or be consistent? And one of the other things you told me is because I had a meet plan and then I came to you. Like, I planned it myself and then came to you, and you were like, that's like one of the biggest tell signs that like someone's serious about it versus not. So.
Oh yeah, because like, again, people can tell me all day long that they want to power lift, and it's like, all right, when you want to do a meet, I don't really want to do a meet. It's like, okay, so you're just gonna come in here and put your body through hell and then not compete? Yeah. Like, okay. But you already had a meet planned. Even though we didn't agree with the meat.
Listen,
but he
I
had
don't know
one
any
plan.
better. And they won't let go of it. Somebody help.
But you got so you did that one, and then this last meet you did at the Doghouse, right? That was July.
Yeah, that was July.
Yep. What's your next meet?
I'm going to do the one in January. Jordan tells me no, but he can't stop me from signing up. So.
No, I think January is going to be a good meet. That's going to be
that's
my comeback meet.
6 months away. Oh, that was the other thing.
I'm about to jump on the stage.
I wanted to also do a meet that you're doing. So I'm like, January.
Which one you doing?
The January one at the Doghouse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's going to be the one I come back. So, I did. We rack pulled last night from a 3-pin. And I use straps, but this is the heaviest weight that I've held in my hands. I did 585 for a double on deadlift, and then I think I can't remember what the last weight was. All I know is that it was a soft lockout, so it didn't count. But it was 6 plates and a quarter. I ended up doing that, but like I said, I got scared. I ain't gonna lie. I got to the top. It started coming out of the wraps in my hands a little bit. And instead of doing what I did to tear my bicep off in the first place,
actually set it down.
It started coming out, and I was like, it's going down. I already pulled more than what I thought I was going to pull. So January is going to be my comeback meet, and I feel like a lot of people are going to end up doing that January meet. So we just got to make sure everybody shows up, so we got hands to handle.
Dude, I pretty much handled myself last time, so I'm cool.
You're going to do because last meet you did sleeves, right?
Yeah, I'm going to do wraps in January.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I was thinking about this past week. My goal is to hit 1,300 January. And then I'm 28 now. I'll be 29 in October. So, 33, 34 years old. I want to be around 1,900 mark. And then I think 35 is when I want to hit 2,000. Obviously, things can definitely change in that time frame. But, that's just... I'm trying to set... I'm kind of unrealistic with my goals, but at the same time realistic. I know for sure I can hit 2,000, and I think I can do it in 5 years, especially now that I think things are moving in the right way. I've gotten the form down, even though it took me 6 months to, do bench and box squats and stuff like that. I think it's starting to get down that I think as long as I just keep doing what I'm doing.
I think it'll be sooner than that, dude.
2,000?
Yeah. It'll be sooner than 35 years old. What, in 6 years, 5 years?
30.
I think it'll be quicker than that. Because
that's crazy.
Like I said, this next training cycle that I just started planning out for everybody. Because the last 10 weeks has been more of a lot more reps. We've been doing sets of 5 and stuff like that. We're just kind of putting mass on everybody. And that's what everybody's frustration right now is I feel like my numbers. And I was like, your central nervous system is not set for singles and doubles right now. It's been kind of on coasting, when it came to your CNS. So
3s, 5s,
this next
10s.
training cycle that I'm planning out, now that we have the belt squat in there, now we got the bully bar come in, I'm really, 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 really looking forward to this next training cycle. Because I honestly believe everybody's numbers are going to jump up like crazy with the hip development that I'm going to be putting in with the belt squat. I honestly, you know who I think? I honestly think Lester can squat 1,000 by the end of this year.
I thought we don't tell these secrets on the podcast beforehand.
I'm telling you right now, Lester's going to squat 1,000 by the end of the year. You heard it here first. He squatted 745 for a double in just briefs and wraps last week. So
absolutely disgusting.
And it was easy. It was easy. So
I love lifting around him being so strong because all the other super strong guys are going up to Columbus. You got to train people stronger than you, so I know why you do. But it's so we got one ultra strong guy, so it's super cool to be around that. Because even at when my squat starts to get up there, still this guy's still another 400 or 500 pounds. I'm not going to ever be the top guy unless he leaves. You know what I mean? And I got to pass a bunch of other people.
I know that feeling.
So it's cool because I don't ever want to be the strongest guy because you want people stronger than you so you can get stronger. So I love being around it.
Yeah. Well, we definitely love having you in there, dude, because you're definitely one of the shit talkers.
Oh, me?
Yeah. No, I'm saying no. We definitely love having you in there, man.
When I first came to you and you're like, find out what gets you going. And I thought I did when I worked out by myself. I think I did when I worked out by myself because it's different than working with other people. Then I figured out what it was working with people. I just talking shit and being fucking stupid. Like, I don't know why that gets me like super energetic and like mind's gone. It's just body.
Because you're fun. You're having fun.
It's
like,
fun to
me.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, like lifting weights sucks. So you have to find the fun in it. You have to find the fun in it.
That's like me and Chase left together. We're just like in each other's face. We just say that off the wall crazy shit. It's just fun. Yeah. And when you're lifting too, like especially when it gets hard and someone says some crazy shit to you, you're like, oh, I'm not getting this up.
Was it you that said it to Chase that we did bamboo bar Sunday? So I think it was Chase that was benching and you were spotting him, and he started getting a little shaky. And Brandon's like, "What you got, fucking Parkinson's? 3 reps in, straight up." I just remember I kept telling him, I was like, when Vada first came in, like, like, straighten up, man. You shaking like a stripper,
shaking like booty meat.
But no, man, I'm super excited to see where you go because again, you have that drive, man, and that's one thing that is going to carry you. Not only in lifting, but obviously in business and in life and everything else.
I agree.
It's all gonna translate.
Like I said, once I figured out how to do it with lifting, I'm like, everything else is a breeze. We literally say it all the time to each other. Everything's the same. Follow the same process, just different small variables.
Yep.
Like Dov, I'm sure if you started another business from you're going to do it the same way you did all the other ones. You know how to push through those hard points, and you might be more knowledgeable to like skip some steps, but like it's still the same process. I don't think that process ever changes.
Yeah. But no, man, I'm excited for you to keep going and definitely excited to see what the end of the year holds.
I will at one point have. I might not ever go down to 198. I think it'd be too small. 220 and 242. Depending on how much muscle I get, 275. My goal is to get all those spots and hold them the whole time that I lift there until I die or the gym goes somewhere else or I go somewhere else. You know what I mean? So
taking
it's like
them squares.
Like, I'm like, I want spot.
I want this section of the board with my name on it. That's super cool. And by that point too, we'll have hopefully a few more people. The gym's more well known as like the American powerlifting gym, and then they come in there like, damn, who's that Brandon guy?
Who's that Brandon M?
And I walk in, shut up, pussy.
A certain dominance.
I said, dude, I'll be a different me when my name's on that board. On a column.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, man, I appreciate y'all hopping on with us today, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is something I wanted for a while. I thought it'd be longer, so I appreciate it.
No, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And we'll definitely have you on again. We'll talk, especially after your next meet. We're going to come back on and see what your numbers were and see where you were from when you were on here today and see if you hit what you wanted to hit. Oh, shit.
Dude, I'm so flat from working outside for 3 days in a row.
Oh shit! Well, man, hey, can I pop this thing up?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, all right, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all.
Yep. Thanks for having me. It's an opportunity that I would never ever change. I can never move out of Ohio. I can't ever move an hour away. More than an hour away than I am now. Like I'm super dedicated and super grateful. I do tell you very randomly all the time. I'm like, dude, I'm so thankful, dude. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate it more than you know.
The crew that we have, man, is definitely a blessing. It's definitely a blessing. I love every second of it. Every person that's in there, man, it's awesome. It's everything I dreamed of, and then we ain't even done.
Man.
So, hey, man, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you check out 740barbell.com.
740barbell.com.
Where can they go to see this little thing, man?
I'll be on live, man. Add us Top Paw Puppy Prizes on Facebook. Like I said, I'm going live tonight. By the time you see it, it'll be gone. But I got a lot more puppies, man. We just had a litter of 7. We got some more puppies on the way. This is a Merle Frenchie. Right here, Dad is Cash Cow, one of the males that we had that we won. We won all those shows with. Mom is, I think her name is, I forget what her name is. Not said it too quick. But like I said, man, we had a litter of 7, some real nice pups. You see, like I said, real nice structure. Like I said, this is a Merle female that we had out of that litter, and we had 5 fluffy puppies out of that litter too. So actually, she has a twin, looks exactly like her, but it's fluffy. So she'll probably be on there here in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, check us out, man. But this is pushing weight, man.
Hey, man, it's a push. Hey, real quick, make sure y'all check out 740barber.com. I know you see my boy down there rocking that Outsiders
Brand
Not Welcome.
We got some new outsider shit about to pop, too.
Yeah, we got some new Outsider shit that's about to pop on, so make sure y'all check that out. If you like what you see and what you hear, man, hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Peace.
Hey, fam, we do the outros around here. We do the outros around here.
I was hoping to have a
He
cool
been
ending.
waiting on that one.
You think about it the whole way. I cannot wait till the end to do this.
This the biggest Jonah. This is Two Pup Dive over here. And this is a Push Away show.
Goodbye. Did I have another one?
Salutations.
Salutations.
I had one in me.